everybody screaming at me, so I guess I did that right. Alright, we made it over here to South Dakota. We're at the scale. Port of entry. Not too sure what they would call it. Stop, so I did a quick little stop. I don't have anybody screaming at me, so I guess I did that right. I would say for a new driver, even a veteran driver, going across these scales, every state has a different system, and even in some states, every scale has a different system, meaning pull on, stop. Some have a little platform scale for each axle. You got to pull forward, stop each axle. Some have a complete scale, some have one, just keep rolling. There's definitely no standard. And when in doubt, just stop. The only time I've got yelled at, well, I got yelled at twice. I got yelled at in Mississippi a long time ago. He said I pulled off the scale too fast. And then I got yelled at in Missouri one time, a long time ago. I had an empty trailer, and he said okay, and it was one of those platform scales for each axle. Well, by the time you drive the steer axle on and the drive tires on, you figure out what's going on and how heavy you are. So I pulled up. He said okay after I put the drive tires on, and I slowly rolled across the scale, and he yelled at me over the loudspeaker, whoa, 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 and I had to stop and go back inside, and I try not to argue, but I don't know what okay means. Does okay mean leave? Does okay mean next axle? If you want me to weigh the next axle, then you say next axle. Anyway, that was a long time ago. Well, yeah, that's one of the hardest things, is dealing with scales, and each state's a little different, and in each state, each scale's a little bit different. But we got about 150 more miles to go before we're done for today. We're over here in Grand Island, Nebraska, waiting to load tomorrow. I was in the sleeper watching TV, and I heard a loud racket, almost like somebody was trying to back up under a trailer. And that guy hit the concrete block there. It was in the road. It had like the highway divider thing. They had about 4 of them. And I'm not going to laugh at his misfortune. I just wanted to take this moment to say it doesn't take much to lose your concentration and mess some stuff up. But he nailed that concrete block. You can see it's broken in half.
This hood's all bent up. But nice looking truck. But it can happen to anybody. Lose your concentration and things go wrong.
Hi, good morning. It's Sunday morning. We spent yesterday over here at Walcott. I got the light fixed on the front of the truck with the help of a friend of mine.
Turn left onto the I-80 East ramp, then merge onto I-80 East.
Who has a lot more skill and patience than I do. But we drilled out the screws and he tapped some new holes. And we ended up using the old light. It was just a broken wire. But since I couldn't get the old light off, I didn't know that. But you can see the world's largest truck stop over there. And I fixed an air leak. Now we're on our way to Louisville. We're going to swing by Louisville real quick. We got about 450 miles down to Louisville.
Continue for 111 miles.
Swing by Louisville, do some laundry, do some grocery shopping. Tomorrow morning, we'll take off, head to Norfolk. Well, it looked like a pretty sunrise this morning, so I thought you guys could watch the sunrise.
Sometimes what you want ain't what you need. Sometimes letting go can make your heart bleed. Sometimes the road ahead seems dark as night. Have some faith in yourself, that's the guiding light. You should know that when your dreams have hit the ceiling and fallen back down on the ground, let me tell you, I know the feeling. I used to live in that town. One door closes, another swings open. That's life, and not to dwell upon the darkest hour, they say, is just before dawn.
All right, we made it to Louisville, down here at Mercer. I did get this headlight, or this turn signal fixed, and I did replace that headlight that had a crack in it. A friend of mine helped me with this, so he took the cover off, and then he had enough patience and skill to drill those screws out, and then we re-tapped the holes and then bought just a little bit bigger bolts or screws to put in there. The other thing he did for me is he had a set of old Peterbilt steps and a battery box, so he let me have those. So eventually I'm gonna put one right there, and then I'll put the other one on the other truck, the 03 that I took the battery box off. But I gotta find a place to put these things, and this is the back of my little truck. So I'm gonna have to go through, get rid of stuff. I'll probably end up throwing away those crates. I don't need those anymore. Let's see what else I got in here. That's the stuff to fix the air conditioner. So I'm gonna clean a little room in here so I can get those boxes, and then when the time's right, I'll mount those boxes on there. Got Bailey out getting some fresh air. We already went for a nice walk. Oh, this is what we loaded. We picked this up over in Grand Island, Nebraska. Plastic pipe. Don't let this stuff fool you. There's 38,000 pounds on there. And of course this side's a lot heavier. So I had to move it, load it. I call it loaded from the to the rear. So we put the pipe all the way to the back there. And then, because I had a mistake or I had a problem, I think it was a couple years ago, I hauled this stuff and I learned my lesson. You can't load it all the way to the front. It's too heavy on this truck. But that's going down to Norfolk, Virginia. Got 2 stops actually. That's the first stop, and then that one's the second stop. Old Bailey getting some fresh air. The weather out here, it's not too bad. Get this done. We just got here. I got to take care of these boxes. I got to make a Walmart run, and then do a little laundry, and then we're gonna leave out early in the morning, head down to Norfolk. All right, I managed to get everything in there without throwing anything away. So you can see the boxes in the back there. I know somebody's gonna want those crates. When I see them, I'll give them to them. So that right there is like a little wagon thing I use for Bailey. Bailey just sitting there. But that's it.
Alright, we left Louisville about an hour ago, about 30 minutes ago. We're on our way to Norfolk, Virginia. I got everything done that I needed to do. I got the red light, so I had to come in here to the weigh station here.
feet, merge onto I-64 East.
Like I was talking about before, every weigh station's a little bit different. See, this is just one platform scale. It says roll across at 12 miles an hour. We got the green light over there. No red light. So we're good to go. We're gonna make our way over to Cattleburg, Kentucky. Fill up with some more fuel.
Continue on I-64 East for 42 miles.
And then we're going to make our way through West Virginia. Alright, it's the end of the day. We'll end this video. I think I got enough footage to put something together. We're over here in Virginia. I went a little further than I had planned because I had enough hours. We drove 594 miles today, which isn't too bad considering we went through all the hills through West Virginia and that. So let me show you this big rest area. Oh. Here, let me take this down so you can see. So you can see, Virginia did good on this rest area. It's on I-64. That's I-64 out there. Hang on a second. So Virginia did good on this rest area. There's a lot of parking in here.
We got about an hour to go tomorrow. We're going down to Langley Air Force Base. It's kind of a busy weekend. I spent Saturday up in Walcott, Iowa, working on the truck. I told you guys a friend of mine helped me fix the light. So I didn't have to use those new lights I bought. I took them back. Got my money back. And I fixed an air leak. Had an air line that was leaking. And then yesterday, drove down to Louisville, put those boxes in my truck. Anyway, oh, I did laundry and I watched the Super Bowl, the big game. I did watch that. I'm not a big football person, but they had it on while I was doing the laundry. All right, it's not raining now, so I'm going to take Bailey out for a walk. There's old Bailey. She's ready. It's been a long day for her too. I'm going to take Bailey out for a walk, make some dinner, and edit a video.